All right, so this is a video that I've been looking to do for about 5 months now. I made a post about a keto Korean spicy chicken sandwich. And obviously out of all the stuff that I posted, it seems like that was the one everyone wanted me to do. So I'm gonna get started. First things first, having a celebration IPA from Sierra Nevada, fresh hop. Never actually had one of these before. Ooh. Wow, that's good. Anyways. Shit. Okay, alright. First things first, we're gonna make the sauce for the spicy Korean fried chicken. So what you're gonna wanna do first is grab yourself 2 to 3 garlic cloves, and we are going to give them a nice mince. Oh, I have 4 here, but I'm just gonna go with it. Alright, just give those a good mince. Okay, that should be plenty there. Next thing you're going to want to do is get together the rest of the ingredients for your sauce. So for this, you're going to need 2 tablespoons Gojugang, 1 teaspoon of ginger. I unfortunately didn't have fresh ginger on hand, so going with the powdered stuff, which is fine. 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 4 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. And for my little secret weapon in this, I love to go with Oyster Sauce. I just think it just brings out huge umami flavors. It's got a little bit of sweetness in it as well, so it definitely helps blend it all together with the spicy. Okay, anyways, next thing we're gonna work on is our breading. So obviously in keto or low carb cooking, you can't really use flour. Sucks to suck, but what we can use, which is very similar to using panko, is pork rinds. I went out and I grabbed classic chili and salt and a hot and spicy. Whatever you have, whatever you can find is obviously going to work the best. What we're gonna do though is see which one of these is better. That's got a good amount of flavor. Salty. I wouldn't really say it's hot. Overall, I like the flavor and texture of these a little bit more. I think there's a little more of a crunch to these, so I'm gonna pack these away. Now you obviously can see that I used the classic version. So what you're gonna want to do then is make your own little spice mixture. I've got MSG, salt, gojugang, smoked paprika, garlic powder. This is one thing that can be different for everybody. Like whatever you want to put into your own spice mixture, that's totally up to you. I'm not even gonna measure this. And this doesn't have to be the most flavorful, thing. We're just layering on flavor at this point. A lot of the flavor is gonna come from the sauce that we're going to brush onto the chicken later on. That's where you're gonna get a lot of your flavor. But here, if you wanna create a little bit of depth of flavor, yeah, it's definitely a good way to go. Just create a little spice mixture like this, and pretty much good. So here I have a Ziploc bag ready to go. Unfortunately, in our move to Chicago, I purposely left our blenders there. I wanted to get my hands on some newer ones, and somehow I forgot to get them. It was one thing on my list that I just hadn't gotten yet. That's okay. But what you can do is get them in a Ziploc bag and just start pounding away. Yeah, definitely gonna invest in a new blender soon. But at this point, if we open up and smell it, yeah, oh yeah, that's it. Actually, that's very similar. Yeah, that's good. It's gonna be nice. Okay. Now at this point, we can go start setting up our frying station, and let's get these made. And I've tested this before. You do not need almond flour for breading in this. Just go with eggs. Save your money. All you need are eggs. How many eggs? Depends on how many people you're cooking for. Okay, that should be good. Hang on. Okay. Want to talk about this too. Let's get the eggs out of the way here. Chicken. This is preference. You can use chicken breast or chicken thighs. I prefer chicken thighs. I think they're much more fatty, much more flavor. It's very hard to overcook them in terms of ruining the texture. Yeah, chicken thighs. That's what I'm going with. We are now officially ready to hop over to the frying station, get that going, and let's make some spicy Korean keto fried chicken sandwiches. Okay, I've got a big stock pot out that I'm going to use for frying. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and add the, I'm just using vegetable oil. It's a much more neutral. It's definitely gonna be a better oil to use in terms of frying. Don't need a whole lot. You're just doing a few pieces of chicken at a time. With my level, I was able to dump pretty much the whole thing in. I think that's gonna be plenty to be able to submerge the chicken. You're gonna heat this up to about 300, 325 is gonna be a nice sweet spot. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and add in our oil and the garlic and the ginger at the same time. There you go, nice little sizzle, nothing too much. You don't wanna burn your garlic, but you wanna get this all incorporated. Okay, let's go ahead and add in the rest of the ingredients. So we've got our rice wine vinegar. Let's get that in first. That'll help to deglaze the pot a little bit. Then go ahead and add your oyster sauce and your gochujang. Almost forgot to mention, this is a good rule of thumb whenever you're doing anything where you want the sauce to stick. Butter, not a whole lot. Get a nice little chunk in there. Mix it all in and get it all nice and incorporated. Totally forgot to mention this. One important thing with keto cooking is use sweeteners like this. This is like a liquidized little Truvia thing. If you have the powder stuff, again, play with it, see what works for you. For me, just a couple squirts kind of does it, maybe even one more. Get that all nice and incorporated. And there you go, you got your sauce. Okay, so what we have now is our breading station for right before we throw them in the fryer. So let's go ahead and get these guys breaded up. So you want to coat them in the egg, coat them pretty thoroughly. Then you want to just toss it into your breadcrumbs. Yeah, that should be your result right there. Nice crackly pieces. It's gonna make for a nice crunchy sandwich. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and grab this and fry the oil for about probably 10 to 12 minutes tops. All right, make sure you lay it away from you so you don't splash yourself with oil. We'll get that going. If you have a wire rack, that's obviously best. In this case, I just have paper towel, unfortunately, but it'll definitely do the job. With the pork rind breading, I wouldn't recommend touching it too much, or you're just gonna have it fall apart. Let it do its thing. Keep an eye on it, and flip when you feel it's necessary. About halfway through, it's gonna be your prime time to do that. Okay, we're at a good point now where we can pull it out. We'll go ahead and put it on our paper towel and paper plate combination over here. And just in case anybody doubts the crispiness, that's crispy. Okay, now that we've got our chickens out of the fryer, all breaded up, all nice and crispy, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna set the broil to high, brush this on in nice little layers. We wanna make sure we get everything, get on the sides. So at this point now, we can go ahead and throw in the broiler for a couple minutes. Keep an eye on it. Wait for it to caramelize, and we'll be good to go. Realistically, you'll probably want to flip this maybe once, but just make sure it's nice. Both sides are caramelized, cooked down. Okay, now at this point, while those are in the broiler, you can go ahead and start toasting your buns. Gonna be honest, keto buns are hard to find. I've only been lucky enough to find them a few times. Between Whole Foods and our local grocery store, Mariano's, we were not able to find them. So we're going with regular buns. Good luck. Good luck finding your keto buns. I've found them before, maybe order them online. But yeah, anyways, main one is get a good toast on your buns. Don't leave your buns untoasted. That's just all it is, Look at us. We did it. We're here at the end. We made it to the finish line. So, listen, mayonnaise, play around with it a little bit. Get a little bit of cayenne, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of whatever you're feeling, smoked paprika. I don't know, I'm not your mom. You can do whatever you want, but make sure you get that on both sides. All right, how do you build a sandwich? Let's get our little pickles on here, huh? Yeah. I've got hamburger dill. I do like a lot of pickles, especially for a sandwich like this that's sweet, spicy. You want to be able to fight it with a little bit of brininess. Might be a little weird, pickles on the bottom, but you know, it works. Korean fried chicken on there. Get yourself some lettuce. A couple pieces will do you, don't overdo it. Then slap the top on. You're pretty much good to go. Yeah, and there it is. The keto spicy Korean fried chicken sandwich. Let's let's give it a little taste. Wow. Wow. Full of flavor, nice Korean spices. Gojugang, get a little bit of sesame in there. Woo! Thank you guys for watching. If you actually liked this, let me know. I just want to do it to see if I liked it. I think I had a good time. We'll see. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah.